Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Welcome to another episode of Grow Your Business. I'm Anup Batra, and for those of you who don't know, I am the CEO of Arrow Digital, a digital transformational company based in Melbourne CBD. And today I'm going to be talking to you about a 3-step path to overcome digital disruption. Digital is changing at a rapid pace, and actually there is a digital revolution taking place, to the extent that almost every industry, every business is getting affected by digitization. And we can already see that those who don't respond fast enough to change become extinct or lose market share. We can already see that companies like Blockbuster, Kodak, Nokia, and Borders all either became extinct or lost massive market share because they did not heed to the changes that are taking place to the digital environment and did not respond to them fast enough. So when it comes to the changes that are taking place, I would like to take the example of Borders. In 2001, Borders, trying to navigate the digital changes in the market, underwent an alliance with Amazon. This alliance was for Borders to leverage on Amazon's digital capabilities, and as a result of that, start selling its books online. The alliance turned out to be fruitful for Borders, and by 2005, it posted a profit of $101 million just based on this strategy. However, as time went by, the real winner in this strategy was Amazon. As the more Borders books sold, the more online books sold, Amazon became the leader in the digital wave that followed, and it became a synonym with online books selling. At this time, Borders was going through serious financial problems, and I gathered that Borders may probably go down under. So at this time, I went and contacted a senior executive at Borders and discussed the idea of Borders starting its own online capabilities. The senior exec went away and then came back to me after a few days, and then what he told me changed the destiny of Borders and his own life forever. I will talk to you more about what he told me as we go along in this presentation. So we all live in a digital world, like right from the smartphone that we all carry, to the usage of social media, to watching Netflix, to using Airbnb when we are booking accommodation. Our lives have already been digitized. And today's consumer is looking for a different business experience than the one which was looking for 5 years back or 10 years back. And the thing is that those companies who can foresee the changes that are taking place or adapt quickly to change turn out to be winners in this age of digitization. So who actually are the disruptors? Just take an example of Uber, which has disrupted the taxi industry completely, and it has gained quick market share just on the basis of the convenience that it offers people when they are booking a ride, to being able to offer economies of scale because they don't have large overheads, they don't have to pay for the plates, they're able to create the kind of experience based on reviews, and they've totally disrupted the taxi industry. And they keep innovating. The one thing you will notice about disruptors is that they don't just make one disruption, but they keep innovating. In a recent visit to San Francisco, I used Uber. I had to visit the Google office in Mountain View, and I was living in the city of San Francisco. And I would normally pay $200 in a cab ride, but when I used Uber, it instantly asked me to use Uber Pool, And so I just had to pay 1/4 of the fare getting to Google, and I barely paid about $40 to where I would have paid $200. So Uber has created a strong demand for itself, not by just making a single disruption, but a series of disruptions and coming out as a technology company, not a car company, because it doesn't own a single car at all. Or if you look at Iconic, Iconic has become a household name in Australia just because they have used digital technology and marketing very efficiently to create economies of scale and make fashion affordable in Australia. Or look at Kogan, who totally disrupted the market of white goods sales in Australia and took the market share away from Harvey Norman, making it easy for the Australian consumer to buy television or refrigerators or washing machines at an affordable price. And so Uber, being a large multinational company, is a disruptor, and Kogan, being an Australian homegrown company, is a disruptor. So in order to be a disruptor, we don't have to be a large company. And I'm sure a lot of you who are watching me at this time may not be from a very large company. You may be owning your own small business, but that doesn't stop you from being a digital disruptor. Take, for example, this company called ratemyagent.com.au. They're a team of 2 people, 2 Australian business owners, and they started their business basically out of a garage. They had this idea that reviews are very important when it comes to choosing a real estate agent. And most people find it difficult to choose a real estate agent because they don't have any access to what other people think about them. So they went and created this site called Rate My Agent, which quickly gained a lot of market share, and today it has started making a dent into the actual market of the real estate agents and carved a large market for itself. And look at UBank. UBank is the digital bank of National Australia Bank, and they started purely as a digital bank with almost no overheads. They are able to provide people home loans or any other banking and financial services. Because their overheads are low, they don't have to charge their customers a large amount of fees, and they offer very competitive interest rates when a person is taking a home loan. So UBank started in 2005, and now it has become a dominant force globally in terms of digital banking, and it has become an inspiration for the fintech industry. So when you look at all these examples, you see corporates stepping into digital disruption, and you see individuals who have disrupted their market. So whatever the size of your business, you can think about how your industry is changing, how the market is changing, what the customer really wants, and start thinking how you will change your business in response to that. So one of the things I have found out is that 84% of companies fail at digital transformation. And this is actually a research done by Forbes, where it conducted a research on Fortune 500 companies who are investing billions of dollars of digital transformation, and then only to find at the end that their attempts are not leading to fruitful results. So what are the reasons why these companies are failing is that they often act from a place of fear. Now, fear makes people reactive. When we are in a state of arousal and we have to respond quickly to someone disrupting a market, the immediate response is to act from this place called the amygdala in the brain, which induces you to act like you are an unevolved being. And instead of that, like when you start thinking and you come up with a rational response, you act from the place in your brain called the cortex. And when you're acting from the cortex, you tend to spend more time to plan, think through, strategize before you.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.